This sweet and savoury orange chicken with its sweet sticky orange caramelized glazed sauce and crispy battered chicken is an absolute favourite, and it is so easy to make at home.
Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick, and what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to make a fantastic restaurant quality meal better at home than you can buy in the restaurant or a takeaway. We're going to make orange chicken, and this starts with the chicken, so let's show you how to do this.
Right guys, I'm using chicken thighs, and I have to skin and bone my chicken thighs. Now you might be lucky enough to get your chicken thighs boned and skinned from your butcher or supermarket, but if you have to bone it, cut down the side of the bone and slightly underknife with a knife, and then turn it round and cut the other side, lifting the bone out. Now there is a hard little bit of bone that is always left at the end, and you will have to trim that out as well. So just feel for the little bit of bone and just trim it out. Now it is quite easy to do, but it can be a little bit fiddly and you've got to be careful. So if you're like me, you have to debone and deskin all your chicken thighs. If you've got deboned and skinless chicken thighs, you're now at the stage that we are. So all you have to do now is cut this into bite-sized cubes. So just cube it up and then put it in a bowl. Now do that with all your chicken thighs. Nice and steady. Be careful, don't cut your fingers as usual. So once you've got all the chicken thighs cubed up and in your bowl, we need to make a marinade. So the marinade then, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shoesing wine, and about half a tablespoon of sesame oil. We're going to crack in 1 egg. Put the whole egg in there, we're not bothered about an egg white. A shake of white pepper, two tablespoons of cornstarch, and then we want to get our hand in there and give it a good mix in. Get it all incorporated and mixed up. Once it's all mixed up, we need to cover this, so just wrap it in clear wrap, cling film, or put a lid over it, and we need to let it stand for a minimum of 30 minutes. While that's standing, we can make our orange sauce.
Okay guys, what we'll do, we'll have a quick run through the ingredients. Okay, now what we're going to do, we'll have a cup of orange juice. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll squeeze some oranges. I'll squeeze 1 orange, and then I'm going to use orange concentrate to make up the cup. Now the thing is, the orange is not very flavoursome when it comes down to making orange sauce. So to use a concentrated orange juice mixed with the orange, absolutely perfect. And then we've got a little bit of water. We're going in there with about 75 mils of water. We got rice vinegar, half a cup of sugar. We're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of Shoesing wine, a tablespoon of cornstarch, a tablespoon of custard powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of ginger powder. People use fresh garlic, fresh ginger, but it puts bits of ginger and garlic in the sauce, and we don't want that. We want a smooth sauce with bits of orange in, because it's about the orange sauce. So what we're going to do, we'll just quickly knock this up, mix it all in a bowl, and then just set it to one side. Now, it doesn't really matter what order you go in on this, guys, you know. So what we'll do, we'll take our orange first, and we'll give the orange a bit of a juicing. So we want the juice. Now, if a bit of the orange bits go in there, that's fine, because it's about the orange sauce. We just do not want garlic and ginger bits in. Okay, so we've given that a little bit of a juicing. And now we just need to put this orange to one side, because we're going to use the skin. So what we're doing, we're trying to make up a cupful of orange juice. And we have about just over a quarter of a cup there. So what we're going to do, we're going to add our orange concentrate. And you can see it's gloopy because this concentrate, watered down, is about 9:1. There we go. So that is our cup of orange juice and concentrate. Now all we're going to do, we're going to put this straight in the bowl. And you can see how gloopy it is. It's all in there, so get it all out. That's our goodness. Right guys, and then we want to go in with a bit of water. So obviously we need to water this down. Go in with our half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, one tablespoon of Chilsing wine, and 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Okay guys, so that's all our wet ingredients added. Now add our half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 tablespoon of corn flour, and then 1 tablespoon of custard powder. Now you can use any variety of custard powder, just use the custard powder. And then all we do is give that a good mix in. We'll have to give it another stir guys, because it's going to actually, the corn flour and the custard powder are going to stick to the bottom of the bowl. So that's it. Now you can give it a taste test if you so wish. Wow. Right guys, so that's our orange that we saved. We actually want the skin, so chop it up, and we want to take out the pith. We don't want the pith in there. So let's get a knife in there, nice and steady, and take out the white pith. We're going to thinly julienne the orange, nice and steady. We want those thin slivers. So if you've got a curved knife like this, it works really well, because you put the blade down and you rock it. So you rock it forward and backwards, and you can go as thin as you like. So that is very easy. Now, if you can't master that, don't worry. You know, just chop it. Whichever way you feel comfortable with, guys, or you can just chop it down. Doesn't matter, as long as you achieve the objective of having some julienne orange for our sauce. So nice and steady then, just a rocking motion if you do it this way. In fact, I can't do it slow actually. But nice and steady, because obviously we don't want to take the end of your finger off. And then you end up with these lovely julienne pieces of orange. Now there is a cheats way of doing this actually. A jar of marmalade that's already got julienne orange in. So all we're going to do, we're just going to add that to our sauce. Now we don't want too much, like I say, so that's enough. And then we just put that to one side.
Okay, so we need to make a batter for our chicken. We want 1.5 cups of all-purpose plain flour in a bowl. Now you don't have to be super critical in actually measuring this out. We want about 1 cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, a little shake of white pepper, a pinch of salt, and then what we want to do, guys, we need to go in with some water, give it a mix. Now what we need to do is make a batter a little bit thicker than single cream towards double cream. So just keep adding the water a little at a time, keep stirring until you get a fantastic batter. And that's our batter made. So all we need to do now is take our marinated chicken and put it in our batter. So all we're doing is giving it a stir, mixing it all up, loosening it all up, and then we just take our chicken pieces out and just drop the pieces into the batter. Now you could tip all of this in, but there will be some juices in this chicken bowl, so it's just better to take it out and put the pieces in individually, and then you leave most of the fluid behind in the bowl. And then when we've got all the chicken pieces in our batter mix, give it a good stir through with your hand, mix it all up. Get all the chicken pieces incorporated with that batter. And then what we need to do, guys, we need to get about 1 litre of oil in our pan. It depends on how much chicken you're frying, but with the chicken that I have, I'm going to use about 1 litre of oil in a wok. Turn on the flame to about medium, and then when the heat gets up to temperature, after dropping in a bit of batter and you see the batter bubble, add your chicken. Now don't overcrowd the pan with the chicken, just put the chicken in, because the oil temperature will drop. So just put enough chicken in for a little layer of chicken in the oil, and then cook the chicken until it is light golden brown, because we're going to cook all the chicken in batches. Take the chicken out, and then we'll refry the chicken at a slightly higher heat to really put a crispness on our batter. We want that crispy batter. So fry till light and golden, take it out, and then keep adding your chicken until all of your chicken has been fried and taken out of the oil. And then what we need to do is turn up the heat a little bit and refry the chicken until it is a slightly darker golden colour and crispy on the outside. Now you will get a fantastic crispy batter. Take out your chicken, drain your chicken either on a rack or just over a pan, and then we need to make up our orange sauce. So just tip our orange sauce in, but the corn flour and custard powder will have sunk to the bottom, so give it a good stir round and then add all the orange sauce to the pan. It's very easy. Turn on the heat, and then what we need to do is just stir it until the orange sauce thickens slightly. Now you can stir this until it goes really thick, or you can stir it until it's slightly thick. That's up to you. And what you can do, if you think you've taken it too far, you can always add a little bit more water and loosen it up. Just make sure you give it a stir as you're cooking it. We don't want to burn the sauce. Very quick actually to make this orange sauce. Absolutely fantastic. Turn off the flame, and we're ready to serve our sauce over our chicken. So drizzle it over, put as much sauce on as you like, or put some sauce at the side, put the sauce on the plate, put the sauce in a bowl if you want to just dunk it in. Garnish with some thin sliced onions and a good sprinkling of sesame seeds. These are toasted sesame seeds. And that is our orange chicken made. Absolutely fantastic. Now we just have to dig in.
Oh man. Oh. Oh, that was amazing. This is ridiculously sick. This is awesome. Crunchy chicken, or succulent chicken in a crunchy batter covered in a fantastic seasoned orange sauce. Wonderful. Oh. Just look at all that stickiness. Guys, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time. Just look at that stickiness of that sauce.